Welcome. 2, 4, 4. Instead the F-Fum, guys.
It's that podcast that you've been coming back to for 245
By the way,
episodes.
I think that 250 is like right before New Year's, so.
That sounds...
Our New Year's resolution will be not to drink.
To stop eating your own poop?
Stop eating my own poop. It's to charge my phone before I come here, so it's not 8%.
This is never going to happen. So, this is the last of our set of growlers, actually, that we got from the Hopsy.beer people. This one is called Carol Garden. It's a Belgian wit. It's from Kelso Beer Company in Brooklyn.
Smells good. It smells alright.
Let's try it out.
Gross.
And I apologize ahead of time. I sound like a cross between like myself and Brian. Brian was saying right now.
If you guys don't accept his apology, make sure you dislike this video, just so we know.
Man, you're going to go home and dislike this when it's supposed
to.
to.
Have like 3 or 4 people dislike it.
You're just going to send to a different account that you make?
Yeah.
Just Unicorn Lover 3?
Just for disliking us.
Like, that's my main account. I'm like, okay, well, that's weird. So how you doing, big guy? The people want to know again then. How you
I'm
doing?
alright. I have a week off. Well, starting yesterday. But because we're doing Retro Game Con this weekend, so.
So you took the whole week off?
Well,
I thought you were like ordered to work or whatever.
I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday that I needed to take off for it, and I only had Friday off until last week, and then somebody.
This is pretty good.
Somebody stepped up for me. Took the other.
You name them? You name them? Name them.
Amanda did it. One of my dispatchers.
Her last name isn't Hug and Kiss, is it?
No.
Okay. There's always a chance.
She doesn't watch this, so that's okay.
Doesn't matter. But she could be a new fan. Hi, Amanda. How you doing?
Probably not. For being honest, probably not. But that's okay. She took her shift. Took my shift so I can go to Retro Game Con. Which day are you going? You going both days?
The 7th.
You going both days?
December.
Saturday and Sunday?
Is it open the 7th?
Saturday and Sunday.
If I go a day, it'll be the Saturday.
If you go a day?
Yeah.
You said you were going.
I have a child to worry about, my friend.
You can bring him too. He gets in free.
Does he?
There you go. Children under 6.
Can you get me like a free? Can you get me like
Children
a
under
free
6, 8 and 7. So we're probably gonna. I'm gonna tell them to pay 6 because you're not paying for a kid.
Can you just say?
I might have a free vendor thing. I don't know though. I don't know how many vendor passes we got.
Give it a free.
Or you just say like, "Hey, you saw this face already, right?" You just do that.
You see this face? Look at this face. I'm doing great too. Thanks for asking.
I was about to ask you.
I'm a little tired because I took. It was doing some errands last time, like an errand personal business like that on the podcast. But
he got a sex change finally. So.
Oh man, no, fully fledged man.
I'm a man.
Because that's what my voice sounds like. This it's hoarse from the hormones. And don't be a fucking chief homophobe over here, Matt. You'll be voted out in Virginia.
Long live the chief.
Out of here.
Didn't a transgender woman
Yeah. And beat that motherfucker.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Felicia.
He's like, oh, I had a thing, and my thing is dead now. Go home.
Yeah, I think it's being a fucking homophobe.
Now you're just a homophobe. That's all you are. You're not anything
Sitting
else.
Home, being a fucking loser.
A homophobe.
And she was so gracious too. She's just like, no, he's my existence, so good luck to him. I'm gonna do my best to take care of him. So that's it. I'm not saying anything else. You're not gonna get me saying anything bad. No bad sound bites. Because I don't roll that way. Okay, let's talk about some stuff now. Let's get to some stuff.
I got a bunch of stuff.
Right now.
I got a bunch of stuff.
I had more stuff. Probably.
Good, but my stuff's better.
No, it's not. It's probably the same exact stuff.
Oh yeah? Was one of them Ben Affleck is eyeing a graceful exit from the DCU?
It's Batfleck, Matt. Batfleck.
Okay, so Ben Affleck had recently, as I think it was as late as San Diego Comic-Con, has said.
The quote is graceful and cool way to segue out of.
Well, he said, "Oh, it's the coolest part you can be, and I'm not going to leave this part. And there's no way I'm going to leave it." Now all of a sudden he's leaving it.
Yeah, he said that he may not. He's contemplating starring in the Batman. That means that he's not starring in the Batman. He may not star in the.
Well,
Batman.
they've actually, Matt Reeves already has a replacement for him. If he doesn't star in the Batman. Did you already read who this was?
Michael Cera. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Gyllenhaal?
I don't know.
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
It's a soft G.
I think it's Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal, maybe?
Like Gilliam.
Like Geely?
Like Geely, maybe. I like that.
Jake Gyllenhaal was originally one of the people, finalists to play Batman before Ben Affleck got it, and that reads basically like, oh, well, if he leaves, I want Jake Gyllenhaal. So
man, I have an idea about this. Because as you know from the comics, when there's a Batman was, this is a spoiler for a comic from like 3 or 4 years ago now. In the comics, though, Batman is murdered by Darkseid. Darkseid being the boss of Steppenwolf from the Justice League movie.
Stop my Steppenwolf. And
probably who's going to appear in the next Justice League movie as the villain, and this kid here. So what I think is that Batman is going to get killed. Bruce Wayne Batman and be replaced by Dick Grayson Batman.
No, I 100% when I saw Jake Gyllenhaal, I'm like, Dick Grayson.
That's right.
Make him Nightwing. Make him start off as Nightwing. Then
show him Nightwing and the Batman maybe, and then like,
you know what? They should do both of them in the Batman.
Make it like Logan. Make it like Logan, where it's like he's like he's got his last Batman Returns ride, and then he's killed, and then in comes Nightwing to step into that, and then everyone will boo soundly. So he's not Bruce Wayne. Like Dick Grayson was a better Batman. Whatever. Controversial. I said it, guys. I said it. Better Batman.
Controversial, to say the least.
Also, Tim Drake, better detective than Batman.
Tim Blake, not a better detective though.
You mean the guy that eats the Mayo on that one podcast?
Yeah, Jim Tan and Mayo. Yeah.
I feel like he did the other two things though, right? Like he never did those other two things.
I told them they should have put him in continuity in all 3 movies to like make the universe a shared universe.
Yeah.
But only Tim Blake is the only common factor.
And John Ginty was like, "Oh yeah, man, get out of here."
So, probably we won't do that. Bye. I was like, okay, fair enough. That's, I just kept saying it until he closed the door in my face.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but okay, I'm all right with Jake Gyllenhaal doing this. I don't like that Ben Affleck is leaving already. I think it's a shitty move on his part. But
no, he's old. He started out old, and
but now he's trying to
everything.
He's trying to defend his
some shitty writing.
His
and plus now all of that is connected with such toxic shit because of Brett Ratner being there and because Zack Snyder being there. And
also him.
Speaking of Zack Snyder, Matt, you saw the newest Justice League controversy about the costumes for the Amazons.
Oh, they got smaller, yeah.
Not just smaller, Matt. They're non-functional. Yeah, they're literally just leather bikinis.
They were barely functional before that.
By Captain Smash Toys.
They really functional in Wonder Woman.
But they were actual armor things, and there's a very good picture showing like a cast photo from each one, and like it's an armored corset, but it's still an armored thing.
Yeah, a corset.
It's still an armored thing, and then this is just literally just a leather thing and a leather thing, with no pants and no leg armor. And they're warriors. Yeah. It's like, what?
He probably was playing World of Warcraft. He's like, I should dress up my ladies like this. Yeah, boom, smash toys.
The person that posted the picture also posted, like, this is Patty Jenkins in a female costume designer who's, sorry, I don't remember the name. And then the male costume designer is Zack Snyder. And I was like, their abs are great, though.
Not surprising.
Their abs, good for stabbing, getting stabbed by people.
You can see how much work they did in the gym.
Yeah.
You
can't see the gains in Wonder Woman.
Themyscira? What is that? How do you pronounce it?
Themyscira,
okay. Yeah. That's close. I almost said Thermopylae, and I was like, nope, that's not great. Not the hot gates.
Hot gates. That's
Amazons versus 300.
Go! Name of sex tape.
Predators would lose. Themyscira, the hot gates. That's the next movie, the porno movie version.
Speaking of which, Matt, Brett Ratner has been removed from Wonder Woman 2. It's been confirmed by Gal Gadot. She had threatened that she would not return to the series if he would, which obviously would be a travesty, if he was still attached to it. Obviously a lot of stuff has come out with a lot of people in Hollywood, but including him. A really just kind of awful story from Ellen Page where he outed her in front of a crowd of people. And was like, just pointed to a random woman, was like, you should, fuck her and let her know so that she knows she's gay and stuff like this. And she was 17 years old and not out personally.
Yeah.
And
well, Brett Ratner, I could, he's one of those people you look at his face and you're like, you kind of...
Very punchable, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, the thing is that no one did anything. And that's the biggest horrible thing.
That's what a lot of these stories seem to have. The end is that nothing really happened. Like, all this stuff with Kevin Spacey. So he had 20 different sexual misconduct things in the Playhouse that he was the director of, and nothing happened.
Which that is gross.
Yeah,
we had I've been privy to some of that stuff, not from someone in charge, but something like that happened at a place I worked, and it was just like, no, like it's just a horrible thing to have someone like destroy the sanctity of a space like that, you know.
Well, of course, the Louis C.K. thing that came out earlier last week. I mean, I heard a lot.
Now, Al Franken today, man, Al Franken, as of this recording today, like, man.
The only silver lining was the Louis C.K. thing. He actually said, "Yeah, I did it."
Yeah, but if you read that thing too, though, he still does not really take ownership. He never apologizes at all. He just is like,
I don't know.
I did it.
He took the most ownership of anyone that put out a statement about it.
I would say Al Franken did a better job, honestly, but
I didn't see Al Franken.
It's still gross. It's still gross.
It sure is.
Oh. And like Louis C.K. was really gross. Like he and the thing was too. I saw an article that really debunked this. It's like he said all this stuff, but like he held on to this. Like he was called out on a long time ago, and basically denounced the people that did this for a long time, and now is saying, "Oh yeah, I did it." Like, well, yeah, and you
gotta say it.
Been holding on to this for like a decade now, and you were ruining those people's lives after already ruining their ownership of their own bodies, by the shit you did in front of them. So yeah, I'm off the Louis C.K. train right now. That's very sad.
Yeah,
it's about good stuff though. Let's not even talk about it anymore for a little bit.
I got some good stuff, Mike.
It sucks being a guy. It sucks being a man right now.
Derek Kolstad is making a Hitman series for Hulu.
Derek Kolstad.
Yeah, that's right. Agent 47 is coming to Hulu as a TV series. Now, Derek Kolstad is the creator of John Wick, so that could be something. That could be something.
For some reason, I sound like a football player name.
Kolstad.
Like I say, he says safety for the Green Bay Packers. Cool.
He is a quarterback for the 49ers. But no, he's the creator of John Wick, so they kind of go hand in hand. I mean, that's kind of a good thing for.
That'll be a very good thing because he did a very good job with character work, and Hitman is all about, this guy that like you have to do a bunch of character work for because he's basically a faceless assassin. So like if you don't have a good character laid down for him, then he's just
he's
a
kind
guy.
of a vanilla assassin.
He's very vanilla, exactly.
So are we getting Timothy Olyphant back though?
I'm down with that as long as he does that walk that he did. He's just like. That really tall dude, weird walk that he does. I'm like, that's very noticeable. Like,
who do you think could play a good Agent 47 that way with it?
Jason Statham.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
JGL. I think that'd be a good direction, I think. It's like someone that has good chops like him. I don't know if he'd play that kind of part, but...
Yeah, there might not be enough range for it in there. Jake
It's a TV show, right?
That's a TV show.
Yeah, so yeah, he's not... They don't need it.
Okay,
it's going to be like
Hugh Dancy.
No, Hugh Dancy's would be way too nuanced for that. There's no way that would be believable.
I'm going to kill you.
You like do all the face tests. Like, what are you doing right now? I'm going through emotions.
6 in like 4 seconds.
Have you watched The Path yet?
I watched the first season. I didn't watch the second season.
Yeah, that's really good. The second season's good too.
I haven't had enough brain.
But he has a lot of faces, and he's never good at talking with people. Like his character in that is never good at talk. And he's just like, I'm gonna go talk to this guy. Like, no, please don't. You're gonna make this much worse. And then he murders the person.
Like how our third member here is
come on,
very involved.
Come on up, yeah.
It's like I might just walk.
This kind of looks like I'm giving you a handy, but
yeah, I was doing like.
So next thing. Let's talk about Shadows of War, Matt, a little bit.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it? We're gonna get into it?
Yeah, why not? Let's talk about that a little bit. I just thought the topic of the show.
I'm done with the main line of that game. And
I know you gave it to me. I would hope you're done with it.
Pretty far.
Canon,
so terrible. Not even close to me, canon. Like, didn't even make any sense.
So far I beat Monway. And I beat.
Might as well.
No,
might as well.
Actually, I'm.
And then Morgoth comes back.
It's very early for me. Like I'm like, his eye is in the tower, and you beat up his eye, and I'm like, okay.
Punch him in the eye.
Yeah, like okay.
Do it.
Thing.
Cool. Oh my no, I'm coming to get you.
Yeah, and I killed.
You have a good orc right now, just because your voice.
I instantly killed an orc, or like a Seth Rogen maybe like.
Seth Rogen. That'd be great. Yeah, that's a really good Seth Rogen impression, actually.
I just
I'm still.
Is that a fake laugh? Or you're just high.
All the time.
Just super high. By the way, did you see the trailer for The Disaster Artist? Which is coming out. It looks great.
He was born.
He was born. I did not do it. I did not tell her. I did. Hi, Mark.
He was born to play Tommy Wiseau. He was.
Okay, I'm ready to go. 9. I did not do it. I did not tell anyone. It's like,
based on a true story.
well, I think the best part about that in that movie actually coming out is that there was actually an unauthorized documentary of the room, behind the scenes of the room, and Time Wiseau sued the person because he did not want that kind of thing because he wasn't portrayed well. He doesn't look like he's still portrayed that well, but
he's probably like, I want the money now. So
yeah, well, but also like James Franco's playing him too, so it's not like it's probably just like a dude that filmed him that was like, hey, look, he's an idiot
because he is an idiot.
Yeah, he's terrible,
and he made the worst movie.
But supposedly the Disaster Artist is really good.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, the thing is, we should review the Disaster Artist instead of reviewing Justice League.
We're gonna do it next week, Mike. Speaking of,
so we are doing the podcast
speaking of
next
some
week,
superhero movies, yeah, Tuesday.
Okay. Cool.
Speaking of superhero movies,
Cool.
so we've heard of the new Venom movie, and we're talking about the Spider-Man Sony MCU. What was it called? I don't know. MCEU. I don't know.
I'm doing a lizard person right now. We do this.
Okay, so we've heard the Venom movie with Tom Hardy. We've heard Silver and Black, Mike, but there's another movie coming down the pipeline. Are you excited for this, Mike?
Painted black. Oh, the New Mutants movie too.
No, Morbius. Like, you know who Morbius is, right?
Yeah.
The living vampire?
Mm.
They're making that movie. They're making it. It's going to be part of the Sony MCU, whatever that's called there.
I'm good with that one.
Huh? It's okay. So he's a living vampire. He's He first appeared... White Blade, yes. First appeared in 1971, and they don't know if he's going to be a hero or a villain yet. He might be the villain.
He's been both.
Maybe in the Spider-Man movie. They might, or maybe introduce him as a villain, he turns into a hero, and then they make a movie about him. They don't know. But just so you know how he was created, just so you know, he was a biochemist that was playing with bats and also got electroshocked with the bats.
Oh,
and that's how that turned into a vampire. What?
And he was probably created by Stanley.
What the fuck?
Oh, I have a great idea. He's in a lab. He's a scientist.
Got bats.
Playing with
And then
bats.
there's electric, because that's how we make all our superheroes.
Just need a little bit of current, and it hits a bat, and it hits him, and then he's a villain.
Boom! And then he fights Spider-Man.
And then he's facing Spider-Man in a steel cage.
So you're not in on this. I thought you'd be 100% in on this.
I actually thought you were going to mention someone else who I'll mention next.
He's Morbius, the living vampire. He's in. You're not in?
Yeah, which the best part is like he's a living vampire. I'm like, yeah. Is he a dead vampire?
Yeah, like, I don't know what that means. I feel like there's like something that you didn't explain there.
Yeah, he was electrocuted in the lab, and that's what turned him into a vampire?
Fuck. It tracks.
Also, scientists in the Marvel...
He's no Walton Goggins as Carnage.
Scientists in the Marvel Universe...
make it happen.
Scientists in the Marvel Universe, like, why don't you just fucking, like, ground your equipment? Just put that out there.
And why is everybody getting electroshocked? What's going on here, guys? There's no lab safety.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, safety standards, and you're fine.
But, I mean, if you didn't have safety standards, there would be no superheroes, or supervillains, I guess.
Well, like, that's why I like my friend who wrote a comic, like, the person, like, physically tries to cause an accident so they become a superhero, and it works for them. But I like that, because it's like, they're like, oh, everyone else is just fucking electrocuting himself around chemicals, I'm going to do that.
You might as well just do it.
Yeah. And they do it. I'm like, I love that idea. That's a great concept. Because everyone's like, oh, by accident, I just had a lightning rod in my hand while I was holding these bottle of chemicals.
That was a lucky-ass accident, motherfucker.
While I was holding a nuclear waste in my hand. Like, what the fuck are you doing that for? That's a dumb idea. Stupid.
Stop it.
Oh, that was dumb. You should just have cancer and be dead.
Stop it.
Jeez. You shouldn't be the Hulk now.
What do you got? What's your next thing?
So I wanted to talk about, Matt, another new superhero rising to the movie sphere, possibly, and also being played by our friend James Franco, man.
What?
Have you heard yet about
Podcast friend James Franco?
Jamie Madrox? You know who that is?
No.
The Multiple Man.
Oh, I did. I heard some of the Multiple Man.
So
I know that was his name.
Going
Jamie
for like
Madrox.
the weirdest. Jamie Madrox, yeah, and I think he's British, which is interesting because if James Franco
I
playing.
would love to hear James Franco's British accent. It's
Yo, I'm British.
fantastic.
Chap.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm really high. So yeah, Jamie Madrox, for those who know, is a mutant who can clone himself anytime he impacts something. So basically, he like punches him on the chest and make another version of himself. when he makes another version of himself, that version can feel pain, and any other version of him can feel that same pain. And
That was not good.
yeah, and so like if that thing dies, he doesn't die, but he like feels great pain from it. But also, if he creates a clone, it learns something, and then he reabsorbs the clone, which is they don't really explain how that power works, that part of the power. But he learns whatever the clone learns, so he can like make like 1,000 clones and just like read every fucking book, and then like just come back and absorb them all and be like, I know every book now.
Also, I feel full. I absorbed all these clones.
But a lot of times, like you'll see him like he's in like X-Force and stuff, but he'll like be like, "Oh, we need an army. Okay, hold on." And then, like, 50 guys come out. And he's just he'll like take like kung fu classes. Like you take kung fu and you like learn to macrame and you go over there.
You fly a
and,
helicopter.
Yeah, exactly. And like take the helicopter.
You crash the helicopter, just let me know like right before you crash, so I can.
But also when he creates more clones, because he's also linked to all their minds, it kind of drives him insane in the comics. And so
I don't see James Franco's having that much depth.
yeah, me neither. But I think it's very interesting.
Is this for like a TV show, or is this for Runaways or something?
No, it's different from that. It's supposedly it's going to be a movie slated from Fox.
Bullshit. That's a stupid movie. Fox, what is this the only guy you got left in your properties?
I don't know if he's going to be part of the greater X-Force movie either, or if he's just like oh, this is a standalone for
That
him.
put him in Deadpool 3.
But James Franco is just rumored. The movie itself is supposedly greenlit, but James Franco is the person they're circling around.
That's not shitty.
Play it.
That's not shitty. It's good shitty circle around. It's like more like a reach around the circle around.
Oh boy. A circle jerk around, is that what you're saying?
Speaking of things that I'm a little wary about, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Mike. Okay, so I did a lot of research on this because I wanted to talk about it thoroughly. Amazon has purchased a Lord of the Rings property, have got the rights to do a Lord of the Rings television show, a multiple season television show for the Amazon Prime. I guess
one season them just be walking through the forest. There's a lot of that.
Wait, we're not there yet.
Oh, bullshit.
Amazon, HBO, and Netflix all bid on this, and this is just for the rights to make the show. They paid $250 million
That's so keen.
just to make the show. Like, they haven't made... That's not any of the price for the show. It's just the rights to do the show. But this show is supposed to be multiple seasons. They think it's going to cost about $150 million a season. So, Amazon is going full hog in this thing. Like, they're just...
Balls deep.
Yeah, they're
all the way.
like 100% balls deep with this.
Well, they got to do it. Like Netflix has been doing that kind of stuff, and they knock some stuff out of the park, but enough that it's brought enough recognition to the
Yeah,
platform.
sure.
You know?
No, but supposedly this is a prequel to the Fellowship of the Ring. So it's a prequel to maybe between the Hobbit, before Lord of the Rings. There is one property right now that is there, Mike. Do you know what property that is? The Shadows of Mordor and the Shadows of War is before Lord of the Rings, but after the Hobbit. It's in between that time.
Is it?
Yes.
How?
Yeah, I don't, Mike. It doesn't make any sense.
You're in Gondor one.
Don't think about this.
In the second one, you're in Gondor.
Don't think about this.
There's no way that's
Mike,
happening.
Don't think about this.
You're in Gondor. We're just being attacked
Mike,
already. That's
I
after the first
can't.
one.
I won't get into it. There's a lot of spoilers for.
I'm not
Shadows
an
of War
expert. I know that.
that are ridiculous. That like they just went completely off the reservation. But maybe we'll see the Bright Lord. There's only one other thing I think they might do is like a young Aragorn. I'm hoping like it's a teen comedy, like a yeah.
Ruin this
like a
completely.
90s.
Just fucking like the Dunedain, the Dunedain trailer. Like, hey man, you can't do that.
And everyone's like a bossy guy. He's
right,
like, Dad, get off my back.
I don't have to listen to you, man.
He's like, you're not my real dad. He died.
If you want to date my daughter,
He was attacked by orcs and got murdered.
Like, you want to date my daughter, you have
He got
to do
murdered by
this.
orcs. I'm also hoping that young Aragorn is played by Aziz Ansari now.
Oh, that's right.
He got murdered by orcs. That's one for his Aziz Ansari impression. Two for mine.
Vote one.
I don't know. I love Lord of the Rings. I want to see more of it. I want to see a TV show, but it's very confusing to me. Like, I think the TV show maybe should be Silmarillion stuff. There's a bunch of really cool stories in Silmarillion that they could do.
Fucking Mark over here.
There's a bunch of, like, The Children of Huron's a good story, too.
Hi, Mark.
But it's way far back from the Lord of the Rings. It's like First Age stuff, where the Lord of the Rings is in the Third Age of the timeline.
Drink, guys.
So, I don't know.
Not drink, guys. Drink, comic
Drink, guys. I only got one thing left, and it's all Star Wars stuff.
Well, Matt, then you didn't see the trailer for Rampage.
Oh, what's this? Hold up, do that.
Oh, Gimli being pissed at the Lord of the Rings TV show. Yeah, so John Rhys Davies in an interview basically said that he thinks it's unprincipled and greedy, and that it's just a disgrace. I mean, poor Tolkien must be spinning in his grave.
I guess his son, after selling this thing, is like, I'm all out. I'm done. I'm retired from this shit. So
Yeah, it's like, take it all.
have it. Peace. Make
Yeah,
money.
Well, $250 million, I'm
He's
good
like,
too.
he's like, I got money. I'm
Yeah.
good. Make your money. Have fun.
Like, you can give all the cousins a little money and you still got like $100 million.
He's like, I'm not looking for any more of my dad's old books and finishing them for you. Okay, I'm done.
Because he's like 82 at this point, right? Like
He's pretty old.
Pretty old.
He's like I want to say he's in the 70s.
His like grandkids are set though. Like his great grandkids are set.
For $50 million, nice little chunk.
He's in the 1%.
For doing nothing. Like, just it's like the Beatles albums.
Like, you can make this.
And he paid more for these guys paid more for the Beatles or for this than they did for the Beatles album. So.
Suckers. What's up, Beatles? You suckers. Yeah, so let's stop talking about that. That's stupid.
So let's talk about that Rampage trailer, man.
Speaking of not stupid, guys, the Rampage trailer.
No, speaking of
That
stupid, but
big meets bigger.
First of all, he's wearing
bigger.
wearing his costume from the Rundown.
Very much. Boom, boom, boom.
It was like the exact same costume. I was like,
Bang, bang,
I'm looking
bang.
at him like, yep. Like,
But Matt, instead of
It's
Christopher
confusing.
Walken, you have Negan, Henry Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. but
Jeffrey
yeah.
Dean Morgan. Henry Dean Morgan.
Henry Dean Morgan's his really cool brother.
Yeah.
He's like chill though.
He's like, I'm
Super
cool.
chill.
Yeah, I'm cool too.
But okay, and like he is a primatologist, and he has this like really cool monkey that he loves, and the monkey gets like
He gets like gas by
gassed
alien
up
gas
or
or something.
I didn't watch the
Gas.
trailer yet. I read the synopsis, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Why are they doing
as dumb
this?
as you think.
This is stupid sounding. They might as well call this Donkey Kong movie or something."
I
Like,
mean, come on, Rampage.
so fucking
So
stupid.
get on board. So those who do not know what Rampage is, it's based on a game property. The game
that has
being-
nothing to do with this, but yeah.
Nothing at all. No. So the game itself is you're playing a giant monster, either a
Oh,
monkey,
keep going.
a wolf, or a crocodile.
And these
Or
animals
it says-
all
it says
100%
it's
happen
a
in this
lizard.
movie. Supposedly,
Yes.
they
No, they're in the trailer.
They get gassed out,
They're
and
in the
then
trailer.
they wreak havoc on the
They're in the
United States.
trailer.
Like, who can't take
On
this
Chicago,
shit down?
yes. On Chicago.
But supposedly it's like the whole United States said. Like, they like spread out and like just destroy the United States.
sure,
Like
that's
a
fine.
fucking wolf, a
Why
monkey, a bat,
For no
a
reason,
tiger,
too, like,
a
they're-
flamingo.
Yeah, but like the monkey is like the nice one.
A wolf, a monkey, a bat. But he still likes Dwayne The
Yeah,
Rock
so-
Johnson. He's
so-
like, I'm gonna kill everyone, but you bother.
Yeah.
Come on, you wanna go on my back?
Yeah, so the one of the taglines is "Big meets bigger."
Go fuck yourself. How dare you?
Are we going to review this?
We have to, I guess.
reviewing this? Please say yes.
I guess we have to.
Right?
Fuck.
Right? Am I right?
I'm getting
The
depressed
Rock.
just thinking about it. Like,
I'm so happy. Like I'm like eating fucking popcorn out of the. I'm just like eating Enemans cookies out of the tin. I'm ready for this. I want this in my.
like
body.
I'm much more excited about Pac Rim 2 than I am about this movie.
Well, of course you are. You're a mark for. Come on, man.
How are you not a mark for that Pac Rim 2 trailer? Go watch it again. Go watch it again and become a mark again.
It's just fucking rehashing. They're rehashing. I don't like it.
That's what they're supposed to do. That's all I want. I don't want to have a plot.
I want it to. Have, I want it
What?
to
Do
be
you want
special.
Charlie Day's character to
I want
romance?
Charlie's
Bro,
Day
no,
romance with that other guy though, because they were good together.
My love for you.
Yeah, like, they could. That'd be good.
Like, oh, I love you, man.
Okay, so quickly, let's talk about the first.
I have a lot of Star Wars news, so.
So okay, we'll do
Oh,
that last.
one will
Another
be the show.
Firefly alum is going to be in Destiny 2 now. Did you read this?
Who is left?
Marina Bakarin is going to
Oh,
be playing
okay.
the first female ghost. For those who have not played Destiny 2, you won't care about this. So I'm going to say it quick. So you're going to be voicing the first female ghost named Sagira. And Sagira is Osiris. The new expansion is called The Curse of Osiris. So Sagira plays the titular Osiris' specialized ghost. And Osiris is actually going to be voiced by Oded Thayer.
Oh, okay. That's
The,
cool.
the mummy from the original, not the original, but
So is he a bad guy? Is he a
the
good
Brendan
guy?
Fraser
Is he on my
mummy.
team? Brendan Fraser.
I don't know actually. I mean, I would hope so. He's gonna. If he's
I mean,
gonna,
I would go back and play some more Destiny. I like Destiny.
there's one Oded Thayer on their team, man. He's fucking awesome. He's
Yeah.
great.
I don't want to fight against him. I'll be like,
Yeah.
no, you win, dude.
Yeah,
cool.
whatever. It's cool. Just don't turn into a sand monster and try to eat me, man.
Marina Bakarin's gonna have the moxie and sound that Peter Dinklage had.
Well, no, supposedly her character is like sassy.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, like it's supposed to, and they designed it purposely because of like the Peter Dinklage.
Sassy like her lizard in V.
I hope so. Sexy lizard.
I am a lizard. I'm really bad.
Sexy lizard. Hey, straight Deadpool.
That's it.
And that's about it. But still, she was great in that.
Hopefully she brings some of that gravitas with her.
I think that's what they hired her. They're like, you were in Deadpool, you're now a ghost. You're not a weird robot with a soul.
The wizards came from the moon.
A robot with a soul?
Creepy. It's creepy.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, Nintendo is finally making something.
Nintendo cereal. Nintendo.
Think of what you really want from Nintendo.
Nintendo cereal.
I'll give you a hint, Matt.
Cereal.
Mario the
Cereal.
movie.
Oh. Okay, like Mario Brothers, like they already made that movie though.
But this one's going to be animated.
Oh, man.
Animated by the guys that did Despicable Me, Sing, and The Secret Life of Pets. Illumination Entertainment.
Those were all definitely movies.
So basically, Nintendo signed an agreement with Illumination Entertainment to do at least one movie, but option for more. So when we see Legend of Zelda, when we see
Or more Mario
Bomberman,
movies.
Super Bomberman. How about Metroid?
You finally see
that?
how scorned
Big
Luigi.
screen.
I hope Luigi's the villain. He's like, I'm tired of this, Mario. You're always making me the bad guy.
You make him that. You gotta be more.
You make him the bad guy. And they will be. Or maybe they finally explain. They finally get a domestic violence charge against Mario for punching Yoshi in the head to make his tongue come out. Because that's what he did. He punched Yoshi in the head to make his tongue come out every time.
I think if you're gonna make a new bad guy, though, it's gonna be Koopa. But if you're gonna make it a surprise bad guy,
Bowser,
Toad.
it's gonna be Bowser.
Toad.
Yeah,
No,
he's
no,
like-
Bowser is gonna be the bad guy. But if you're gonna make a surprise one, it's like he's the puppet behind him. Toad.
Evil Koopa and his trooper were up to misbehaving. They hopefully that's in the background somewhere at least.
And they have
They do homage to it.
and they have Captain Little Battle doing this, but he's dead. So
He can't be there.
he dead.
Maybe they'll have a hologram Captain Little Banner over there.
No, he dead.
A cartoon Captain Little Banner.
He dead.
R.I.P.
Boys night.
Boys Night!
That is.
Jeez, what do you got left?
Did we talk about Fantastic Beasts already? We didn't, did
I
we?
think we just talked about it with ourselves.
Jesus Christ, we have to talk about that real quick.
Jesus Christ, balls!
Okay, so quickly, hey Marty. Jude Law. Hey Marty. So the first cast photo, basically, in costume of Fantastic
Dumbledore,
Beasts.
stunning beard.
The crimes of Grindelwald.
His beard
The crimes of Grindelwald.
was the most metrosexual, beautiful beard I've ever seen in my life. It was like
No,
perfectly trimmed.
They look gorgeous. They look
And
gorgeous.
styled,
All
like-
of them. Except for
The
Johnny
costuming-
Depp.
the
Except for
costuming-
Johnny Depp.
The costuming, though,
Except for Johnny Depp.
the costuming though is
Except for Johnny fucking Depp. What is going on with him?
like that's what they're doing. They're going with that. They're gonna keep
this
going.
direction. Okay, everyone's here. We're gonna go this.
But the costuming is just, I mean, it's great. It's
if
great.
only the movie didn't suck.
I was alright, but it wasn't like terrible.
I was alright.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
Hey, you sympathized with the No Match guy, didn't you? You're like,
And the poor dude.
I'm fat and I'm really good at
Baking.
baking.
He's good at baking. Okay, Mike?
I'm like the Kevin James of J.K. Rowling's movies.
Kind of is, actually.
Danny McBride.
Because he gets a hot chick.
What's
He
his
gets a hot
name?
chick
I
in
can't
there.
remember the- Oh,
Not Danny
Fogel,
McBride.
Fogel, Dan
Dan
Fogel.
Fogel.
Yeah. I remembered. I have it.
Not
So,
Danny McBride.
Mark it at 20.
Can Danny McBride get in this movie, though? So you're right at
I'm gonna karate your face.
I'm
You dumb
the
wizard.
new head
You
of
dumb
the
wizard.
Yakuza. Okay?
Did you say the Yakuza? No, the Makuza.
It does sound like Yakuza. I should have thought of that. We should have thought of that before we did this. But okay.
Oh, technically, also the Punisher series is out today because this is posting on Friday.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm not.
Why? I heard it's really good, actually. I heard it. Some people are saying it's the best Marvel one since
Some
the
people are
first
saying
season
it doesn't
Daredevil.
do anything at all for anything. It's just like, oh, well, he shoots people. That's good.
Some people are saying it is better than Jessica Jones. That's what they're saying.
and they're idiots.
That's all I heard.
Jessica
I haven't heard
Jones.
anything about it being bad. I've only heard good stuff about it so far. So I'm gonna watch it because I love John Bernthal. I think he's great.
Okay, now let's start talking about Star Wars because you know it's the Star Wars.
Star Wars.
First off, I played Battlefront.
Star Wars.
I played If They Could Bar Wars. I can't sing because sorry, my voice is gone. Battlefront 2, played it. It is great so far.
I played that co-op with you.
Yeah,
Must play the
the
Star
arcade's
Wars.
the dumb one. The
It was
arcade's
shitty.
basically, it's basically like the tutorial where
It was
like,
boring
you
as
learn how to
shit.
shoot things.
Okay.
But the story is fun.
I believe you though.
You play as the leader of Inferno Squad, Commander
Inferno
Iden
Squad.
Dircio.
She's an Imperial, so you're like playing a bad guy. How do you how do you reconcile yourself? How do you live at the end of the day?
Well, you play as Luke Skywalker as well at one point. Spoilers a little bit.
And he's a bad guy too?
Yes, he's bad. He's wearing his black outfit, so
He's got a skeleton hand, metal skeleton
hand.
hand.
In a glove, you can't see it.
Okay. Cool. But
I know you want to talk about something
there's
else.
also a new trilogy coming, Mike. New trilogy coming for Star Wars
From
Star
Rian Johnson.
Wars. Ryan Johnson is going to be directing the first one of it, but he's like kind of.
But Matt, this episode 9 is the end of the Skywalker trilogy. Who do you think this trilogy is going to be based around?
It's going to be all Wookiees, like Kashyyyk.
Do you think they'll be like the first Wookiee?
So it'll be Crunchy. Lumpy will
Chunky,
be there.
It's chunky, not crunchy.
Lumpy, actually, it's Lumpy.
Yeah,
Lumpy.
Why isn't there chunky? Should there be a chunky? There should be
Crunchy as well. There should be. Like they also just have like
funky. Yeah, just like
funky. This is great. This is that's actually
I have a friend who like he made a Wookiee character and his name is Wando, which is funny.
I had one that was Get Baka.
Oh, it's Lobaka too in the comics.
Lobaka? Okay.
Lobaka's in the comics.
Well, all these ones could be. Here's what he said. There will be new characters and a different part of the galaxy.
What?
No Skywalkers.
He's gonna be in
None.
the Rim.
No
He's
Skywalkers.
gonna be on like
Maybe.
Dantooine.
Maybe they could be all on Yavin 4, for all we know.
That's not. a
They
good
could
part
be
of
all
the
Ewoks.
galaxy. That's the part of the galaxy they're in.
Okay, they could be all Kashyyyk.
They could be in Bakura. There'll be a truce maybe. at
They
Bakura.
could be on Korriban, for all we know.
Oh, I like that.
But it's not supposed. I don't think it's going to be like a. It'd be cool if it's Knights of the Republic, to be honest with you, but I don't think it's going
There's
to.
no way it's gonna be nice.
I would love it to be Knights
It's
of the
gonna be.
Republic.
It's gonna be. If there's a new trilogy coming, it's gonna be
Maybe a
10,
Kyle
11,
Katarn,
12.
maybe the Kyle Katarn.
Where's Relo Baruch?
But also,
Yeah, maybe there'll be a gender swap. Kyle Katarn, Kylie Katarn.
Kylie,
Yeah,
and she's just being Kylie all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Play with Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
I'm a Jedi.
Jedi. I just go J for Jedi. J. Which one's J? J. J. J.
It's hard to deal with your fingers.
Can't do that. Okay. Also, Disney is making a live-action Star Wars show. Like, how excited are you about this? Live action. It's gonna be on the streaming service in 2019. Unknown source material. We have no clue what's going on with it. So it could be Rebels live action. It could be.
This is called Disney filling up the roster because since they're making their service and they're saying it's going to be significantly less than Netflix because they only have their own stuff to put on it. So there's like 5 things.
Yeah, but they're
So it's
taking
like
all the
20,
Netflix
50,
Marvel
60
shows, Mike.
Yeah.
So they have Netflix Marvel shows. They're gonna have their shows, their movies.
Garbage.
Then they're gonna
stupid of
have
them
to
to
do
do
some
that.
original content. So
I think it's stupid.
Star Wars original content. You're not gonna get it for Star Wars.
Especially
original
because
content.
Netflix Marvel stuff is like kind of at its lowest it's been, honestly. You know, with Defenders being okay and Iron Fist being a turd sandwich. I'm Danny Rand. I'm the immortal Iron Fist. Okay,
Daddy.
I'm going to show you now.
Hey, Daddy.
I'm going to show you the immortal Iron Fist. Hold on, my hand glows. Oh, I missed you with my punch.
Oh,
Okay,
my
I'm
hand's
tired.
not glowing.
I'm
I
tired
also
now.
really can't. Everyone beats me up.
Yeah.
Like, I lose many fights
Yeah.
for being the best fighter in the world.
Like literally the best fighter that can summon like the chi of the universe or something.
Well, he has like a erectile dysfunction hand. That's
Yeah.
what his problem is. Like, I can't get this up anymore. Come on.
And also, like, it's one of those like fucking Goku moves where you're like, "Hold on, I'm charging up my fist," and you're like, "Okay, I'll just kill you then." It's like stabbing with a sword. Okay, cool. I'm stabbing you a bunch of times in different places.
Hold on.
I'm gonna twist the sword so its blood comes out of. Okay, like, what, dude?
Young Aragorn, the high school years.
Little Aragorn. Hi guys.
Said I should die as one of them.
And he has like a hair lip instead of more of a beard. He's like a little hair lip.
He's still played by Viggo Mortensen. That's in my world.
Man, you can't do that. He's way too old now.
He wouldn't play me.
He's like,
He's like, I got enough money. I'm good.
He's a slight.
When's the last thing he did, Mike? Lord of the Rings. Probably History of Violence, actually. But he doesn't do anything. Eastern Promises, maybe.
Eastern. That's what I was thinking.
Eastern Promises.
Which is great. Come on.
And on that note, Thanks for stopping by, guys.
No, let's talk about Deadpool 2 teaser
What?
trailer.
You told me.
Why don't we talk about Deadpool 2 the teaser trailer?
Oh, I saw about that. Because the teaser show was great.
Great. He was Bob Ross as with
They're gonna whack this off a little bit. So just beat it like it's still something.
and also they had,
Well, beat it like an ocean money, I suppose.
they had some great little second clips that you literally had to stop the fucking trailer and like look at everything. They're like Mega
Sonic has nice new hair.
Yeah, she looked great. She would give him 2 fingers too. I was like, I'm looking forward to that.
I'm all in. They don't have to do this even for me.
Domino,
ready.
a little bit domino in there.
They had that like family portrait thing they did.
Yeah, it was
with,
fun.
Cable and
Cable.
stuff. Yeah,
And he looks great too.
cool. I'm in.
Okay, now we're good. Get out of here. 40 minutes. We love you.
Stay classy, guys.
Finn.
Dang.
Fum.